Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmaswarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Namaste yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. Most revered senior monastics, my dear junior monastic members, and my very dear brothers and sisters of Bhava Prachar Parishad centers from all over India. You have been listening to various enlightening discourses and discussions regarding the glorious Ramakrishna Vivekananda movement going on since the Ramakrishna Mutt was started by Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna himself in 1886, some 128 years back. Swami Vivekananda gave this mutt a more comprehensive shape by initiating the Ramakrishna mission in 1897, which you all know. Since then, the Ramakrishna movement, which has for its goal the establishment of the Sanatana Dharma or the Vedic Dharma in the whole world, has been going on under the guidance of the very incarnation of this age, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. We learn from Holy Mother Sharda Devi and also from the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna that the life and teachings of Sri Ramakrishna forms the Yuga Dharma or the religion for this age, because they form the practical Vedanta. Therefore, all sincere seekers of religion would accept this religion preached by Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna himself declared once, "Whoever has prayed to God sincerely even once must come here." It is our experience also. We have been in different centers, in different parts of our country. We see people go for spiritual food to several places and they are not satisfied from what they get, and at last they come to us and they are satisfied with the spiritual food administered by Sri Ramakrishna. It is a strange thing. Sri Ramakrishna at that time he pronounced this great statement that if a person has sincerely prayed even once, he shall definitely come, because the real spirituality is here in this center. The Lord himself has given it in such a simple way. Sri Ramakrishna made the glorious Vedic Dharma so simple to understand, so simple to practice, and to realize the infinite life with the light, infinite light and infinite joy of God. So even a common man will be tempted to practice religion if once he comes into touch with the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna's gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, it has got such an attraction. So we are in different parts of the country. Whenever people once read this book, they feel, they know what are all the essentials that are to be known. One of the great poets of Karnataka wrote, if anyone reads the verse of Sri Ramakrishna in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, he need not feel jealous about any great scholar talking about religion, because he will feel that he knows all of them through the verse of Sri Ramakrishna. On the other hand, he would feel humble that he has been lucky to come to Sri Ramakrishna and know the essence of not only Hindu religion, the essence of all religions. So that is the great verse of Sri Ramakrishna, the power of his verse, and he has made, and he attracts everybody through his teachings, and that is how his words are a nectar, tava kathamritam, as the gospel writer starts. Sri Ramakrishna made Swami Vivekananda his chief messenger to carry his teachings all over the world. The world was in dire need of this message. What was the message of Vedanta that Sri Ramakrishna preached? He preached that goal of human life was realization of God. For Sri Ramakrishna, this word God or Brahman always meant infinite life and fearlessness that would come out of it, infinite knowledge and infinite power that would come out of it, infinite joy and infinite love that would come out of it. So this infinite life, infinite knowledge, infinite joy is denoted by the word God whenever we read Sri Ramakrishna. See, every other page in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, we see Sri Ramakrishna stressing that the goal of human life is to realize God. That means we should realize the lasting joy, lasting knowledge and lasting love. The other small joys that we find in this life would not satisfy us. Therefore, even living in this world, we should always have the goal of our life as the lasting joy of God. Of course, the joy of this world also we need not spurn. As much as it can give, we shall take it, but by the right means for which we shall now come. This can be achieved by all humans. This is Sri Ramakrishna's next great statement. See, the goal of human life is realization of God, he said. And he added to it that this God realization can be achieved by all humans, irrespective of their race, of their religion, of their caste or creed, or of their gender. So, whether they are householders or monks, every one of them is capable, can achieve this goal of God realization. And Sri Ramakrishna's great third teaching was, all beings are divine, and hence serving the beings in creation, he is worshipping God himself. Serving God, serving the beings in this creation, any type of being. Of course, we select man as the Taj Mahal among all the beings, as the best person, best manifestation of divinity. Therefore, we give him most importance. So, to serve man, to serve all beings for that purpose would be worship of God himself. And this worship can be a very powerful spiritual practice leading one to the highest spiritual enlightenment. This is most practical to this age of humanism. In this age, in this modern age now, we always go to measure things, how much of joy it can give to the human beings around us, how can it help society, especially the human society. So, in this age, modern age, this type of serving God in man, as Sri Ramakrishna would put it, Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva, this would be one of the most practical way of practicing spiritual life along with successfully practicing the secular life also. Practicing for the goodness, for achieving goodness and greatness in this secular life, what is called as Abhyudaya in our scriptures, and also to achieve moksha, which is called Nishreyasa. So both Abhyudaya and Nishreyasa can be got through the simple means of worshipping God in man. A great knower of Brahman that Swami Turiyanandaji was. He was a typical yogi of the Gita type. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna himself had told him that he was a Gita type of yogi. Such Turiyananda Swami, he testifies that this method of Shivajnane Jiva Seva done with proper spirit can confer the highest enlightenment in 3 days. It is recorded that Swami Vivekananda himself once told Swami Turiyanandaji, he told, Haribhai, I have given them, that means the followers of our mission, followers of the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and of course Swamiji himself, I have given them a new and easy path to enlightenment, the path of Shivajnane Jiva Seva, by which they can reach the same place which Buddha reached through meditation or Jesus by prayer. So this is the great path of service of man, thinking that he is a temple of God, worshipping God through man. Swamiji was never tired of this, speaking this truth in the East as well as in the West. He used to stress to serve man is to serve, to worship God. And worship of God will never tire us at any time. I have never come across any real Hindu who has ever said, though I have worshipped too much. More the worship, more satisfaction, more joy. So work becomes a source of joy when once we take to the spirit of worshipping God in man. Swami Vivekananda himself started during his lifetime almost 7 centers. This great Belur Mutt, and the center at Mayavati, center at Kankal, center at Varanasi, center at Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and of course 2 centers in New York and San Francisco in America. What tremendous work Swamiji has done, spiritually enlightening, awakening the whole humanity. Along with that one, how practical he should have been. He has started 7 centers. When you look at the achievement, something that we cannot imagine any human effort can do. He had a tremendous divine power working through him, and that enabled him to do this. He gave a comprehensive message for his followers, that was to struggle for one's own spiritual enlightenment and to struggle for humanity's welfare everywhere. Atmano mokshartham jagadhitayacha. Both were known to us, but we always kept them separate. There were some people who were engaged in doing good to the world, and some of us, we were very much engaged in Atmano mokshartham, doing spiritual practices for our own spiritual enlightenment. Swamiji said there was no opposition between these two. One can complement the other, one can supplement the other. So, Atmano mokshartham, one's own spiritual quest, the effort for one's own enlightenment need not keep us away from serving others. Provided we take to this light and spirit of service, that to serve others is to serve God in the visible form. Sri Ramakrishna again and again used to say, this visible world is the manifestation of Brahman itself. Brahman itself, through his Shakti, is before your eyes. That was the message of Vijnana. Earlier to Sri Ramakrishna, the world was considered by the Advaitins as a dream, not a true thing. But Sri Ramakrishna was the person who said, it is as true as Brahman himself. Brahman and Brahma Shakti are one, and Brahma Shakti is this world. So to see God, one is in meditation, to see the same God with open eyes and serve him, this is the great message of Sri Ramakrishna, emphasized by Swamiji he gave this message to everywhere, especially to India. He emphasized, Swami Vivekananda emphasized, to practice and preach. First, we have to practice all these spiritual values in our life, and we should preach, and we can easily influence others, make others also wise through our preaching. Be and make. These were all Swamiji's pithy statements, and this is the way, this is the method Swami Vivekananda has given to take the name and message of Sri Ramakrishna both inside India and outside it. His followers have started, Swami Vivekananda's and Sri Ramakrishna's followers in the last 120 years have started around 140 centers in India, nearly 40 centers outside India. The demand is increasing as days pass by. To meet the demand, the Bhava Prachar Parishad centers were started at the instance and inspiration of our most revered Vireshwaranandji Maharaj, 10th President of our order in 1981, as you all know. Today, we have nearly 1,000 Bhava Prachar Parishad centers, though officially say 800 and odd or 900 and odd, we put it. There are so many waiting just to get into the list of affiliated Bhava Prachar centers. Certainly there are much more than 1,000 centers spread all over India and very active. You have seen how it has become a national force during the recent celebration of 150 years of Swami Vivekananda's birth from 2011 to 2014. How many welfare works for children, for youth and for women, etc., and the propagation of the message of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother and Swamiji to the common people, taking their message to the common people, has been achieved in these last 4 years. It is something wonderful to see. For example, the Ratha Yatra in various states have contacted the common masses in lakhs, had sold Swami Vivekananda's and Ramakrishna Vivekananda Bhava literature worth crores of rupees, involved all classes of people in large numbers, in public meetings, in retreats, in other types of bringing people together to the message of Sri Ramakrishna. So many academics, numerous academics people, business people, commoners, women, politicians, doctors, lawyers, etc., have all been brought into the touch of the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. They have raised funds also. We have heard that the government of India has sanctioned a big amount of 100 crores. But I feel that the common people, in thousands and thousands of meetings and organizations and other way of celebrating the 150th year, they have raised from among themselves, which should be much more than even another 100 crores. Their volunteer services, if reckoned in terms of money, would far exceed the 100 crores. So we see how this following people in a single state. I will give you just as an example. The same has happened in almost all the states in India. Because I am in Tamil Nadu, I will give this example of Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu alone, we see so many people participating in this celebration of Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda's 150th year celebration. 3 state governors have come and inaugurated many of our functions in Tamil Nadu. And 15 ministers who are there working in the secretariat, they have taken part, which has never happened. In last 1 year, 15 ministers came. 3 top judges have come. 7 top IAS officers have come. 6 deputy commissioners have come. Several top police officers, etc. have come. More than 200 top writers and speakers have taken part in our function and spoken wonderfully, which we have recorded, and it is a delight for the common people to enjoy. In that one, well-known actors have come on their own without our invitation. That is the power of Swami Vivekananda. The Ratham in Tamil Nadu, I am just mentioning Tamil Nadu because I have seen it myself personally. I have also seen in the other states also. I am sure the same thing is happening, has happened in other states also. The Ratham in Tamil Nadu travelled 25,000 kilometers in 300 days. The longest any god has travelled through a Ratham in Tamil Nadu in the last 2,000 years. Tamil Nadu people remember this. No god has gone. And some people say, Swami, no god has come into our village at all. You are the first person to bring God into our village. So many untouched villages of untouchable so-called. So God has gone, and Swamiji's Ratha has gone there. And books sold, 3 crores of rupees books have been sold. Nearly 150 statues of Swami Vivekananda have been erected. 150 statues. And the Ratha Yatra visited 1020 schools, 301 colleges, 10 universities. Students about 13 lakhs participated. And the Ratham visited 2,625 public institutions like different organizations doing philanthropic work and other religious work, including temples. About 10 lakh public welcomed the Ratham, and 15 lakhs books which were titled Swami Vivekananda's Thoughts were distributed freely. A special issue of our Tamil magazine, monthly magazine, Ramakrishna Vijayam, was cast into Braille script, and this was distributed freely for blind men to see. And the blind people, they appreciated so much. I myself was in a meeting. One blind person came and he reads it with such great joy in the public meeting. So, these great things have been achieved by ordinary people. We people who did all these things, we were nothing extraordinary. The spirit of Swamiji has worked through us. Most importantly, a tele-serial on the life of Swami Vivekananda in Tamil in 52 episodes has been started 11 months back, and it is being telecast in Doordarshan's Tamil channel called Podigai. It is a special channel in the prime time 9 p.m. of every Saturday. Since last 11 months it is taking place and will be completed in the ensuing 5th of July. So this valedictory screening or telecasting, we want to celebrate it in a big way to attract the attention, and it has become very, very successful teleseries because it has got the certificate as first-rate viewer ranking at the state level, Tamil Nadu state level, and first-ranked ranking in the Chennai city. You see young people coming to see Swami Vivekananda, giving the maximum attendance on TV. It is something very great, and power of Swamiji is working like that. The above data here I give only as an example from one single state. Almost the same has happened in almost all the states like Andhra Pradesh, like Karnataka, Bihar, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, etc., etc. I myself saw the similar successful celebrations of Swami Vivekananda's 150th year in Assam and Arunachal Pradesh under the leadership of our Arunachal Pradesh Center. As an overall result, we feel a palpable uprise in the whole country in the feeling of respect and reverence towards Swami Vivekananda and his great message, especially among the youth. We can see the result in the sudden spurt in the sale of our Ramakrishna Vivekananda literature during the last 2 years. Due to the above reasons, I believe Swami Vivekananda has arisen in a big way, as Swami Sarva Lokananda in the morning stated, and has started sweeping the country. We can safely assume that this wave will continue growing to bring in a new era of glorious and spiritual India of Swami Vivekananda's dreams. We in Tamil Nadu are busy trying to keep up this wave, and we are drawing up plans how to do this one. We are very busy at it. So we pray to Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother and Swami Vivekananda to help us in keeping up this wave of Vivekananda for the welfare of every one of us individually, for the welfare of our country, and through our country for the welfare of the whole humanity. Thank you very much.